Hello everyone! Welcome to Tarot Between Sisters. My name is Lady Phoebe. Oh, hi Nuxie. Hi Nuxie. Little cameo. I should do like the hidden gems or whatever, like find the cat. Because that's like the perfect, he's just a little right in the corner. Find the cat. Okay, now find the eagle feather. I hope you guys are doing well. I like my tulips. I wish that outside would reflect the energy of a tulip, but instead it's snowing. Why not, right? Why not? Like, why not just make it forever winter? All right, let's see what comes about. Okay. King of Swords. Why is everything turning out upside down? Fumbling fingers today. Okay. It's funny, so I've been on TikTok live the last 2 days. This card has come out twice, both days. No, sorry. One time each day for two different people. 10 of Wands. And it's like the bird, okay, now I'm getting a little bit of the story. There are some burdens that are being carried. And it's funny, I'm getting this a lot as well for other people. I got this in TikTok and it meant the same thing each time. Like sometimes energies feel a little bit different. This one feels that exact way. That you're carrying all these burdens and they're not all yours. That you're really taking on the burdens of people outside of you. And then what happens is that you don't have enough left for yourself. So then what's happening is you have the King of Swords upside down, the King of Swords right side up, very smart, intelligent, prudent, like all of these very good words. Now like a titch in his head. So there can be like a titch, like an emotional detachment-ish, because he's up here quite a bit, but he's very accomplished. He's very secure in what he does. He's very smart. He can solve problems like this. He's upside down though. And so I feel that because you're carrying all these burdens, you don't have patience in dealing with people. So you're on one hand saying, oh, I can help you with this and I want to be supportive and I want to be this. But then because you're carrying all these burdens, Nox! He likes to rock our furniture. Because you're carrying all these burdens, it's spitting out that you're actually being a little bit too cold with people. And it's like this, on one hand, giving too much support or giving too much of yourself. So then what happens is you get resentful and then you start giving the people attitude that you are giving too much to. And so it's this weird confusion that I feel from the person because they're like, hey, he was so willing to help me 2 seconds ago and now like he's being really rude to me and I don't understand the energy. I don't understand this give and take. That's what it is. There's so much give. And so you feel the energy like the person is being given to and you feel this energy and then all of a sudden it's like a vacuum and all of that energy gets sucked out. And then you're like, what the hell's going on? What did I do? What did I do? And so there's this really big energy give and take and this confusion on the side of the person because they constantly like, what did I do? What did I do? But it's not that they have done something. You, as the person that's giving too much and then taking too much away because you gave too much, it's your responsibility to understand what your limits are with the burdens that you can carry. And something that you can still help, but if it gets to the point where it makes you feel resentful, you're helping too much and you're actually not helping. And then it's a reverse help. It's like, I'm helping, but then I'm taking away. And so you're actually kind of working against what you're initially trying to do anyway, because you're like, it's a very confusing state for the person that you're trying to help and for yourself as well, because you don't quite understand the energy that's going on. You don't understand why on one hand you feel so ready and so willing to help, and then on the other hand you're like, fuck that. And then you can come out almost rude and sarcastic. Like I heard sarcasm, but like sharp sarcasm. And you all know what I mean about sharp sarcasm. There's the odd time where you're like, oh yeah, no, like I really love that. Like there's a sarcasm that can be a little lighter. And then there's sarcasm where it's just rude, right? Like it's sharp. It's too sharp and you can tell that there is something underlying that and bubbling that. And there's always something a little underlying in sarcasm, let's be honest. But this is like deep cutting sarcasm. So if you are that person that you're on one hand so helpful and so ready and so whatever, and then on the other hand so sharp and cutting, that's confusing, right? It's because you're carrying too many people's burdens. You're offering too much help, and then you're not able to do your own stuff. You can't see through your own stuff, and then it spits out in that way of the attitude. And then we got the Hierophant upside down. Hierophant upside down. So the Hierophant is a very powerful card. He is like the most powerful card of the bunch, and he's about power. I want to say power again, but he's it's a spiritual card, right side up. It's someone that can lead somebody to some spiritual answers. It's someone that can help someone find their own truth. And it's a very healthy experience, but upside down, which I got again, that to me is more of a controlling nature. So it's like a cult leader to me is the Hierophant upside down. So it's someone that I can give you the answers and I can do this, but you're not doing it for this person's well-being, you're doing it for your own. And so again, I think this is all happening because of that 10 of Wands, because you haven't quite figured out the clean way of helping people without it burdening you too much and without you wanting to get that feel good after. So there's like a rotten grape in the bunch. And I hate it, but there's a rotten grape in the bunch. And so you're helping people isn't really helping them. Well, it's funny that the Hierophant came up like that, because I think that, first of all, every single person gets in a relationship and makes deals. Unconsciously, we make deals and we expect someone else to do what we want them to do. And same thing with them. They expect us to do what they want us to do. And in this, it's like there's an attachment. When you say, hey, I'd like to help you or whatever, there's an attachment on it. And it's not just for their greatest good. You're doing it more for yourself. And that can go in even with the King of Swords as well. Like it's all about that lording over somebody because it makes you feel superior. I'm sorry. Because you want public recognition. Thank you, Spirit. Like, so they're to help someone in the truest sense of the word, like a true teacher wants to be obsolete at some point. They want to teach you so well that they don't have to teach you, that you can surpass them and go on. But what I feel here is the energy of like, well, I want to teach you just enough that you know how great I am and how good I am so that you can stay coming to me to be taught. That's the energy here a little bit. Now, this could also, maybe I'm not talking to you, maybe this isn't you, maybe this is someone around you. Maybe you're noticing that there's a funky smell when you're hanging out with somebody. And maybe you're noticing that you're feeling, maybe you're the one that this person has given and taken the energy from, and it has confused you, and then it gets you in a position where you try harder to, and I'm thinking this is it more, like, it's almost funny, I had to explain the energy at first so I could understand it. And now that I'm going into it, I feel like you are this person, that you're the one that you're confused by the energy. So if you've held on this long in the video, I commend you, first of all, it's only 9 minutes. But like a lot of times I'm like, well, no, that doesn't resonate, that's not me. If you've made it to this point, we're figuring out the reason of the video. There is still a little bit of that, I think, going on, but this, I think, is going to be a video that relates to both sides of this scenario. Because the first side was definitely the one that was doing it. This side feels more like the one that is being done to. So if you feel like you're hanging out with someone and there's a funk, and you know what I mean, that weird like energy pull, that weird energy tug, and that weird feeling of that giving, taking. So that constant influx and outflux of energy, and it keeps you off your toes. It keeps you unbalanced. You can't quite get your grip on things. And then, like I said, it has this weird way of making you try harder to make sure that this person gives that energy back. Because it feels so good when that energy has been given to you, and it feels so terrible when it's being taken away. So then, too, you notice that this person, like I said, there's a rotten grape in the bunch. And you can just, when you're hanging around them, you feel like they are always trying to teach you something, even though you're not always wanting to be taught. And the way that they teach it is in a place like, well, I don't want to give you all the secrets because I want you to keep coming back to me. And just so that you know, you're not crazy, okay? You're not going crazy. This person is really needing that public recognition and really needs people around them. Like I said, a cult leader. Like that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Is like this person that needs to have other people following them, or they feel like they are nothing. Okay? So now what do we do with this? Okay, now we've identified the two personalities. What do we do with this now? Oh shit. Okay. So we got 9 of Cups upside down. So this is wish fulfillment, okay? Upside down, they will not make your dreams come true. It's an empty promise. They promise you the world, they cannot give it to you. Only you can give you the world. And so if anyone on the outside of you is promising you the world, but yet when their actions don't match that up, that's your first clue. And again, anyone that promises you the world cannot back that up, because no one can promise you the world. The only one that can promise you the world is yourself. That's it. So if someone is coming to you and presenting themselves to you in this way that's like, I can make all your dreams come true. I can, like, your wishes are fulfilled. Your wishes are my desires. Let's do this. There's something not right there. There's something not right there. Because anyone that's honest with themselves knows that I can't give you the world. My husband, I love him dearly. We've been together 15 years. I love him so much. I can never promise him the world because I can't give that to him. I can't. He can give it to himself. And I don't expect him to promise me the world. I expect us both to work together in giving ourselves what we need and holding space for each other, that we can find out what that is within this safe marriage and relationship. But I can't give him the world and he can't give me the world. And so there's a certain amount of control that's trying to be done when someone promises you the world, especially when you're feeling energetically that they're not backing that up. Okay. And then death. So unfortunately with this, a lot of times actually I get with some relationships that you don't walk away. Actually, you stay and you work on it because there's lessons to be learned. You're there for a reason and a season. And so sometimes you need to leave, but sometimes like you got to stick it out and you got to stay. The death card though, it's like you need to let this relationship go. There's no saving this. There's no saving them. There's just helping yourself realize that energy and go, okay, this is not what I had intended, and this person can't make my life happy. Only I can make my life happy. And so there's this letting that go and walking away and letting it die, because that relationship is taking space in your life that you could be filling, or another person could be coming in that actually, like what I said with my husband, that you both are working together to like hold space for each other to make their own dreams come true. So you're wasting your time thinking that this person is your savior. This came out again. Knight of Wands came out again. Hermit. Okay. Yeah, this is you being the master of your own life. This one actually has very magician-like qualities to me. And that one is like, you're not lacking anything else. There's no one outside of you. There's no one outside of you that can save you. There's no one outside of you that can do more for your life than you can do for your life. There's no one outside of you. Like I said, you can find someone that can help you, that can help guide you to you finding your own peace. But there's nothing that they have that you don't already have. You just don't realize it. So this is really, and there's no knight gonna come and save you. You come save yourself. So if you have a person in your life that has promised you the world and like, I will save you. And maybe not in those exact words, but it's the energy. It's the energy of I will save you. I will save you. It's a falsity, and it's just keeping you paused to actually reaching your fulfillment. Stuck energy. Remember I said on pause. Whoa. On pause. Okay. So you're on pause being in the relationship with this person. This is like the lording card to me. And I already said lording over somebody. But this guy, look at what he's doing. He has fought on the beach and he's gotten everyone's swords and everyone's walking away defeated. And he's got everything. He's got all the power. He's got all of it. And look at the skies like it's a stormy sky. And look at the look, the smug look on his face. Okay? So this is not the relationship that you thought that it was. Nor is it the relationship that you need to be in for your greatest good. It isn't. And to be honest, even that person, having people to, like, when you are that kind of like a cult leader or whatever, if you actually have people that follow you, you're keeping them stuck too. If they can't find any followers, they're forced then to look beyond that need of people following them, and they can maybe go past themselves and learn something as well. But I don't know how many cards I need to pull here, but I'm just Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands. And then High Priestess. Okay. So everything, and this is blocking your intuition as well. This is, and it's funny because your intuition is there, like the High Priestess is there telling you something is rotten in Denmark here. Something doesn't feel quite right, but you're not listening to it because of the promises they have made. And so it's almost like you're there to wait for the promises rather than paying attention to the actual proof of what they're showing you, which is that they are not answering any of your wishes, that they are not saving you at all, and that your life has actually been worse since they've been in it. So just beware, okay? And if you're the person I was talking about, if you're the one that is maybe doing this, and sometimes people do this without actually knowing that they're doing it. They're doing it just unknowingly, and it's just something that they need inside, and they are run with this unconscious engine of need to have people following them and need to be the savior of people's lives. Need to come in on the white horse and save people because it makes them feel good, but they're doing it for the wrong reason. So this could be a very innocent expression of this for the other person. So if you are the person that finds yourself needing to save people, I need to save people. I need to do this for people. I need to have people follow me. I need to have people listen to me. I need to have whatever. Recognize this and look inside a little bit, okay? Really do, this was upside down, so you're not doing this, which you should be. Look inside and really be honest with yourself. Why do I need this? Why do I need this? Because honestly, the first card that came out was burdens. This is a burden to everybody in this situation. No one in this situation is having a good time. No one. That was the main theme of this, is burdens. And then we got into more details as to why. But both sides of this, there's a reason why you're doing it. So if you can sit with yourselves, both sides, and really look honestly at why you are letting someone say that they can save you, or being the one that's saying, I can save you. The fact of the matter is, the person that is trying to do the saving of the other person, what you're really asking from yourself is that you need to save yourself. And vice versa on the other end. If you're listening to someone saying, I can save you, what yourself is really calling for is for you to save yourself. It's both calling for you to save yourself. This is not something that can happen outside or someone else can do for you, or you can do for somebody else. No, it's your job to save yourself and give yourself the attention that you are looking for and requiring. It's not anybody else's job, and it's not your job to do that for anybody else. It's our job to answer the call of love that we are putting out there to ourselves. Okay, I think that's all I got for you today, guys. The waters have calmed. All right. Have a fantastic day. I'm going to go leave and go to work to see a woman that I haven't seen in a very long time, and I'm very excited. She's got new babies that I get to play with. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Choose love, then choose love again, and shit, why not choose it again? And be compassionate to yourself and be compassionate to others. Mwah! Bye.